Hi everyone, my name is Judy Johnston. I am a hypnotherapist, a nutritional health coach, and a certified brain health coach. Today I'd like to reach out to you, especially if you're a smoker and you're interested in stopping smoking. I have a full-time practice for over 10 years working with clients for many issues to help them to improve their life, anywhere from stress, weight release, working with relationship, pain, traumatic events that have happened to them, and working through habits that they're ready to eliminate in their life, particularly smoking in this case. I've been offering some free online webinars to help introduce myself and to go over many of the reasons that my clients tell me why they have been hesitant to take that step to eliminate smoking from their life. And I can tell you that there's no better time than right now to become a non-smoker. Yes, we have COVID, and this has been an extraordinary, painful year for many of us. But the flu season's just right around the corner, and we have all kinds of factors, environmental factors. We have added stress in our life. We have financial issues that we're all trying to deal with. And all of those together, they create a perfect storm. And as a smoker, you're more susceptible. You're compromising your immune system, your respiratory system, and you're damaging your lungs. Yesterday, I had a client that came into my office, and she had been smoking for 45 years, 3 packs a day. She'd been diagnosed with COPD, and yet she still didn't really believe the diagnosis. And that's how disease in the lungs and in our bodies often works. We don't recognize what's going on until it gets to the point where our lives are compromised and your body has to struggle to even heal, get to a place where you can function and have more energy, be more motivated to look out into the future and what you want to do and where you want to go. There is support out there, and now from the comfort of your own space, I have been reaching out in my program to help. The way that I work with my clients when they come into my office is a 2-day process. I like to get them in here for 2 hours in that first session, when we spend about half of that time in discussion so that I understand your relationship with the habit of smoking, how long you've been smoking, how much you've been smoking, and why are you ready to quit now? What has happened in your life? My clients tell me that what really motivates them is not particularly themselves, but they want to be there for their family. They care about being able to watch their children as they get married and they have those special life events down the road. They are afraid of urges and cravings through the process. And really, that's not the biggest issue. We can easily work through urges and cravings, and I would, in my program, go through that. And I help to discuss that in that first session. We talk about the mind, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, and they process data differently, and why hypnosis is so effective in working with the habit of smoking. And the reason is that that's where our habits and patterns are stored. And who better to go to than a hypnotherapist that works in that area to communicate, to allow your subconscious mind to know what you are transitioning into, to help you change your identity. And that's the key. My clients, they'll walk into my office thinking they're a smoker. And during hypnosis, I help them to redefine that identity as a non-smoker. And there's a variable that they all create. They think that they have to be doing something different for a given period of time before they can allow themselves to change that label that they have attached as a smoker. And it's just a made-up variable. So in hypnosis, we work to condense that time period down to a very, very short time period so that you don't have to struggle between your conscious and your subconscious and wondering, what are you? You are a non-smoker. So in that first session, the second part of it is actually doing the work. Now I have organized an online program that's a 5-day program. That first day, we will go through that discussion part of my program and helping you to understand the conscious, subconscious. We'll go over techniques to deal with any urges and cravings that you might have. We'll talk about natural things that you can do to work with the chemistry of the body as it's trying to figure out why it's not getting those chemicals from cigarettes. And then we'll prepare for that second day. The second day is actually the hypnosis session. And there's a lot of misconceptions about what hypnosis is and what it's not. We'll address them in that first day. Then day 3 and day 4 of the online program is support. It takes up to 72 hours to flush all of the nicotine and chemicals out of your body. And I want to be there for you to offer my support on those days. This is support that you wouldn't normally get if you came into my office. I would schedule that second appointment for an in-person visit about 3 days after that first appointment. And we would deal with anything that happened between that time. And that's where that 5th day of my program comes in. On that 5th day, it's going to be very similar to as if you were in my office. We will address anything that may have happened in your unique experience in transitioning from a smoker to a non-smoker. Hopefully you did great, but if not, we're going to dig deeper. Make it more unpleasant for you to even think about picking up a cigarette and smoking it. And then we want to balance these senses of the body. These are senses that for the length of time that you've been smoking, they have gone into a mode to protect themselves. They've retreated. And during this process, now they're understanding that they're getting fresh air, fresh oxygen into your bloodstream, into your system. And now they're beginning to wake up again. And they don't know where normal is, so they can go hypersensitive. We want to balance them back and work with any other issues that you might have, health issues that you might have going on, and help the body to understand that new resources now can go to address those systems. So I hope you've appreciated this vast explanation of the difference between how I work with an in-office client that comes to see me for smoking and how my online program works. I have an online 5-day smoking program coming up. You can check it out on the Facebook page, Stop Smoking. You can go to my website, which is judyjohnston.com. It's JUDYJOHNSTON.com. I'll have my events there. I will also be expanding events online to include weight release, stress, and if you have a particular interest, feel free to email me. And I'm really curious why that I haven't been getting the response to a free online webinar. And if you have some insight into that, how I can improve to reach out to others that are looking for help but are reluctant to receive it, then I'd more than appreciate you emailing me at judy@thatslifewellness.com. Thank you for your time. You have a great day. Stay healthy, and perhaps I'll see you soon. Take care.